Alright people, Marathon Muscle Maniacs. It's Sunday, November 13th. Last Sunday did a 5K in Pembroke Pines. First race back since March. Had to take about 9 months off rehabbing this torn calf. As you can see, it's pretty windy today, so I've made the decision 1 week out to run in the World Beach Running Championships next Sunday in Cocoa Beach, Florida, about 3 hours north. Just a little bit north of Melbourne and east of Orlando. So I got 1 week to prepare for this race. So my thought process is, today's Sunday, I'm a week out. I'm here at Fort Lauderdale Beach. Actually, they are just finishing up the Fort Lauderdale 13.1 right now. Runners are still finishing. It's about 10:30 a.m. So the plan is to do about an hour beach run today, get my legs acclimated to running in the sand. I'm going to wear hand weights, about 2.5 pound hand weights, to get my arms kind of in sync, used to being out there in the sand for an hour or so. And then later on today I'll probably do a full body workout at the zoo, focusing on high rep movements, just getting my ligaments, tendons, and kind of my body back in sync. So I'm not really concerned about how my body looks at this point. No one's going to care how ripped your abs are or how much detail there are in your delts when you're out there running a 10K on the beach. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do this week to dial my body in. Fortunately, I don't have any travel this week, so I got a whole week to kind of train, which is really what I've been doing lately. You know, I don't really have, people ask, they're like, dude, what are you training for? Shit, sometimes I have to fly out of town. I'm on the road, out of the country. So when I have the time to train, then I'll try to zero in on a short-term goal that kind of helps me to stay focused. So the objective right now, we're within 7 days of the World Beach Running Championships in Cocoa Beach, and we'll see what I can do out there. Hopefully, at this juncture, it's tough to say. I don't know how many runners they're going to have, but at a World Championship event, a top 25, top 50 finish would be good. I've never run a sand race before, so running on the sand is definitely more difficult than running on cement. So I'm assuming, just based on what I've done in the past, maybe a 45 to 50 minute 10K, in the sand might be an achievable goal. Definitely got to try to run under an hour, but really I'll kind of just do it more for fun, just give me a reason to get out there and put in a hard effort next week. So I'll try to get some clips, keep everybody updated on what we're doing here, and that's it. So signing out, 5 Tetra ATP on board, got the new Epic Performance Cellular Performance Series products in me, so I'm ready to go. Alright, peace. Alright, I'm trying to get a little light here. As you can see, 5:14 a.m. Beach Running World Championships here, Cocoa Beach, Florida, November 19th. Right on the beach here. In the back behind me, you probably can't see. It's dark, windy, you can hear the ocean. But I got about an hour, 2 hours to get ready, so I got to start warming up. Alright, here we are, November 19th, 2011. It's about 6:24 a.m., Cocoa Beach, Florida, World Beach Running Championships. And as you can see, got a VIP hotel access right here at the Cocoa Beach Pier. We got a guy out there, looks like he's taking in the morning sunrise. And right over here is where the race is going to start and finish. They're going to run a 10K and a half marathon. 10K goes out 5K and back, and then the half marathon goes out a little over 10K and back. Wind's coming in from the south, and it seems like it might be a pretty nice day for beach running. So I'm going to go warm up. I got about 50 minutes to race time. Don't know what to expect. I'm just going to go out there and just try to cruise the first 5K, and then at the turnaround come back. Hopefully shoot for a top 25 finish at this World Championship event. Joe Pavlik signing out.
Amazing awards, 2% afterwards, so don't go too far.
Joe Pavlik here with Bobby Havlin. Now this guy is the epitome of a beach runner, and he's a surfer actually. Bobby, tell us a little bit about your surf career and how you felt today out in this 10K race.
Felt pretty good. I did triathlons. I'm coming off a couple years of injuries. Just got back into racing probably last year hard. I've run a 10K in a while, so I didn't know how to pace myself, but felt good. I feel real good right now. It's a good training run.
Yeah.
So going into the next season, I'm going to gear up and a couple more runs at the end of this year, and then focus next year is get back into hard racing again. And my sponsor's Newton, and I love their shoes. So just
Newton shoes, yeah, excellent. Yeah, sponsored by Newton. Fantastic new technical running shoe. Many of the runners had them on here today at the beach.
For 4-foot running, and that's why I run anyway. I'm usually a sprinter, but 10Ks are a little bit long for me. But
well, let me ask you this: what about surf competitions? You got any surf competitions?
Not really. No,
oh, done with that?
No, I just surf now. No. Yeah, I grew up in Jersey Shore, so and I lived down in Jensen. So I live right at the beach in Jensen. So yeah, those ways I'll get out, but yeah, just being around the ocean is the best feeling.
Well, listen, congratulations. Great race today. Appreciate it. For Marathon Muscle Magazine, I'm Joe Pavlik with former surfing champion, now triathlete runner, sponsored by Newton Shoes, Bobby Havlin.
Miss Neal from Melbourne with a time of 57:14. And great job. And in first place in the male 35 to 39 goes to Joe Pavlik from Fort Lauderdale with a time of 41:07. Nice time. Wow.
All right, it's 9:15. The workout for the day is done. I might take the rest of the day off. I did a 2-mile warm-up, ran the 6.1, and then a 2-mile warm-down, 10 miles for the day, marathon muscle style. But got 5th place in the 10K at the World Beach Running Championships. First in the 35 to 39, ran 41:07. Not too bad. Didn't know what to expect because I'd never run a beach race before. But so right now, the ocean's pretty cold. I'm about to go jump in there and try to take out some inflammation. I'm a big believer in ice baths after hard efforts to help the body recover, have the anti-inflammatory effect from the ice. So I'm going to go jump in there right now. Message is for my dad. If he was here, he'd probably jump in. Ice cold ocean. Pretty refreshing, man, I'll tell you. You can really feel that salt water. Guys out there surfing in the bodysuits. That water is cold, but it's nice. Ice cold. All right. All right, just to show you where we're at here. You can see the Scion Park there. It's probably going on about 10:30. We had this killer deal for this hotel, and I'll show you. Hardwood floors in the room because of everybody with all the sand. It's still kind of beat up. They had pizza after the race. See, it's 11:50 already. Phone's ringing. I don't know who the hell could be calling. Anyway, this is where, literally right out here at the ocean, and that's actually where the finish of the race was. So, perfect, probably the closest I've ever stayed to the start and finish of a race. So, signing out from Cocoa Beach. Alright, just a quick interview before I head out. Let me check what time it is. It's about, it's already noon. I'm supposed to be in Miami South Beach at 6 o'clock for this NPC Nationals. Not really in the mode to go, to tell you the truth. You know, this bodybuilding, the whole bodybuilding market's kind of dying in my opinion. You know, it's a very small subculture of individuals that are buying these types of products, but at any rate, I'm going to be heading out of here. Thought I would just jump on the camera here for a second, say hello. 5th overall World Beach Running Championships, Cocoa Beach, November 19th, 2011. So I'm feeling a little sore. Not too bad. You know, running on the sand is different than running on pavement. It's actually more fatiguing and tiring because you know, it takes a lot out of you, but fortunately it doesn't beat you up as much as the cement. So, alright, adios, signing out. Gotta roll. Got too much to do today.